This video is sponsored by Soundcore. So everybody, their mother, their grandmother, and perhaps their grandmother's sister has a pair of wireless headphones. It's just getting easier and easier these days. So having a good pair is a totally different story. So enter Soundcore, you've probably heard of them. They've been outdoing themselves lately with not only the highest quality products, but also really unique ideas we haven't seen in many other places. So they reached out to see if I wanted to check out some of their latest gadgets, and I couldn't say no. So here we go. So before we jump into all of that, we've been doing a month of give back as a way to say thank you for the years of watching the channel. And so you can win a $500 American Express gift card. We made it super easy. Just thumbs up the video, leave a comment down below about which Soundcore product you want, and make sure you leave your social handle in the comment. We can contact you if you win. We'll let it run for 2 weeks, open to anyone in the world, but all the information will be in the description. Speakers, touch control, voice control. These are not features you would generally expect to be in glasses. So these are the Soundcore Frames, and I think they're the best attempt yet at creating a speaker that you actually wear as glasses. So you've seen this idea kind of done before from other companies out there, but these are taking it sort of the next logical level. So they're glasses that have a built-in speaker for listening to music, taking calls. Really anything that you would do with earbuds, you can do here, but they're doing a lot of things right. So most importantly with the design. So I have the Wander style here, and I think they look pretty good, but there are 10 different frame options to choose from. No matter what style you like, be able to find the one that's right for you. And that's really unique here. You can pick and choose. Glasses and sunglasses are unique to your style, and previously you were stuck with sort of 1 or 2 options. Each of the frame options are pretty high quality too. They're all polarized, blue light filtering and scratch resistant, and shadow resistant. So even though you're buying these mainly for the sound experience, you're still getting a really high quality pair of glasses. So just because you have options doesn't mean you know which one you will like. There's actually a virtual try-on feature that's going to overlay these on your face so you get a better idea of what you will look like. And if that wasn't enough, you actually buy different styles and you literally pull out the stems and plug them together. So you don't need to buy the entire package. You just buy one set and the front frames are replaceable. It is really easy to do. You just, again, literally pull off the arms and pop on new ones. I've never seen this type of modularity before with this type of tech. It's an awesome idea, and in all fairness, they make me want to try different styles. So when we've seen this attempted before from other companies, they've generally been sort of bone conducting headphones. These are not that. These are designed to be speakers and that sort of put the music just near your ear. I think because of that, you're generally getting a much better sound. I think these are awesome for walking around, listening to podcasts, listening to music. If you don't have Bluetooth in your car, I think they're absolutely an amazing way to be able to take calls and listen to whatever you're doing while just sort of wearing sunglasses. There's a lot of use cases for these. I don't think they're meant to replace a pair of headphones or earbuds, but as something to use in addition to, and in certain circumstances, they're really awesome to have. So the styling is good, but the big question I think is how do they sound? So there are 4 speakers built in, 2 on each side. The difference here is that instead of trying to sort of blast the speaker into your ear to get good sound quality, speakers actually wrap around your ear. They're using Soundcore's open surround audio system, and the idea here is to get a more immersive experience and overall just generally better audio quality. So like I said, these are not meant to replace a pair of over-ear headphones or earbuds. You're not gonna get the full sort of bass that you would get from something like that. But what you are gonna get is a pretty decent sound, especially for your ears being completely open, that sounds good, gives you a relatively full sound, and I think is ideal for like spoken word stuff. Again, for podcasts, for audiobooks, and phone calls. And then if you want to listen to music, it's great to have that option there as well. So another cool feature is the controls. I mean, it's nice that you can actually control anything through the glasses themselves, but you do have a few options, touch or voice. So through the Soundcore app, you can customize which touch controls you want using a variety of like touches and swipes. And the same thing with your voice. You can control pretty much everything. So volume, tracks, play, pause, answer a phone call, all of that stuff. So they might look like glasses, but you have all the controls built in that you need. All right, so glasses are really cool. Maybe you want sort of a more premium audio experience. Enter Liberty 3 Pro, third generation of the Liberty Pros. And if you think of a feature for earbuds, these have them built in. And all of that in a package you can take with you anywhere. I've used pretty much every version of Soundcore earbuds over the years, and I've generally been impressed with how much they progressed, generation to generation in a short amount of time. There's like a lot packed in to a really tiny package. So the first thing I was impressed with when taking these out of the box was the sheer amount of tips they ship with these. So Soundcore developed, it's called Fusion Comfort. It's a marketing term. Basically, it's a ergonomically shaped earbud. And the goal is not to make them sort of fit in everyone's ear, but also relieve the pressure and tailor different tips and wings to get the best listening experience. And it works. I have weird ear holes, ear canals, I know they're called, and things generally start to hurt in my ears after a while. There were so many options inside of the box that you will find one that works for you without sort of getting that kind of that real intense pressure you get kind of inside your ear after wearing other earbuds for an hour or more. So let's hit the important spec up front. 8 hours battery life on a single charge, 32 hours with the charging case, which does support USB Type-C and wireless charging, and 15 minutes of a charge will give you about 3 hours of listening time. So when it comes to wireless earbuds, I think battery life is the biggest one out there, and these absolutely hit that out of the park. So battery life, I think, would be an easy one if they were just basic earbuds, but there's a lot of tech built in to help sort of give you a better audio experience. So a couple awesome features. So you've got the Hear ID sound and active noise canceling. So Hear ID will actually analyze how your ear listens to music. Everyone's got a different ear shape, and it means there isn't sort of a one-size-fits-all sound profile. So with their Hear ID, you're gonna get a real-time EQ settings that are tailored like just for your ear. It's actually a really cool thing to see. But all of that is awesome. It also lets you have Hear ID ANC. It's a personalized noise cancellation profile. So the way it works, it's not just one level of active noise canceling. As sort of the room gets louder, the amount of ANC increases. As your room, wherever you are, gets quieter, it'll decrease. It's dynamic. I haven't seen that before. I've tried other headphones that have ANC to varying degrees, but it's always been consistent. So I really did kind of dig the variability here when I was in a quiet room and I didn't need that much ANC. It was nice to not sort of hear that kind of ANC hum sometimes you can get. Aside from that, it's got all the ANC stuff that you'd expect in these sort of pro style earbuds. You have a setting to hear what's going on around you if you want, adjust the levels of ANC, enhance the audio. It's got 6 microphones built in for sort of really good phone calls and audio quality. Just does everything you'd expect and does it all really well. You also connect 2 devices at once and switch between them. There's a lot of tech in a really small package. So that stuff is great. End of the day, they obviously have to sound good too. So Soundcore worked with 20 Grammy-winning audio producers to fine-tune the audio of the Liberty 3 Pro. So I am not an audio guy, actually not a Grammy-winning audio producer. To my ears, these sounded really good. And they sounded good no matter what I was doing, whether it was a podcast, an audiobook, listening to some really heavy bass, or just listening to some classic music. Everything just generally sounded good. And when I didn't want to hear my kids in the background because I wanted to work, I didn't hear them. But when I did have to answer a "Hey Daddy" question, I was able to sort of turn on the mode and be able to talk to them without taking them out of my ears, which I know was rude, but it was nice to have the option to do it. So out of the box, they're pretty bass heavy. So if you like that, you're gonna be pretty set. But the app gives you the option to sort of make your own custom EQ. I'm not generally the kind of guy that likes the most amount of bass, so I was able to tweak it to get a setting that at least worked really well and sounded good to my ears. So Liberty 3 Pros pack a pretty big punch. If these are interesting to you, you can pick them up in a bunch of different colors. You got midnight black, fog gray, dusk purple, and frost white. I'll leave all those links down below. With wireless audio getting better and better, it's great to see companies take advantage of the tech, and not only that, but execute it well. And I think we're starting to see that from Soundcore. It's their third generation. They'll be able to sort of improve year over year. And what we have now is a really well-rounded set of headphones. And they're gonna give you a bunch of options to make sure it fits well in your ears. So not only will you get good audio, you actually feel comfortable while you're doing it.